Hi, Cam 162. So this is just a little Excel tip kind of practice session. So here's a set of data, and it says determine the value of the rate constant by graphing. So the first thing you want to do is just enter your data in. So it's always good to label your columns. So you put time. And you just type that into the box right here. So click on the box you want, and then this is the formula bar. And put a description of what it is, and it's always good to put the units at the top. And then you can just enter your values. And um, just press enter after you press in a number, and it'll go to the next cell. And you have a data entry pad that can be useful too, but I'm just using a regular keyboard. And then after that, you can format these if you like. If you right click on it after you highlight it, highlight the column, right click, format cells. You can change the number of decimal places. So this is on 3 decimal places, so 3. So that makes it nice, um, consistent with whatever data you're looking at. This is 2 decimal places. So we want to switch that to 2. And that's not necessary, it's just something for cosmetics, really. It can help for math features. And then this is certainly cosmetics. If you want to do centering or change the color of stuff, you can do all that, make it all fancy. Okay. So then once you do that, it says determine the rate constant. So this is a problem where you want to think about the order of the reaction. Is it 0, 1, or 2? So for 0 order, you're going to plot y equals mx plus b. So your y value is just the concentration versus time. For first order, y equals mx plus b. It's the natural log of your concentration versus time. And for second order, it's the reciprocal of the concentration versus time. And you can just get that from relating the y equals mx plus b. So the difference with these is you'll get a negative slope on these ones and a positive slope. So your m equals negative k. So you'll probably have a negative m, so your m will end up equaling k. And same for this, m equal negative k, and then m equals k for this one. So just for example, we'll try to plot second order and first order, as well as 0 order. So this would be the 0 order data. And then first order would be the natural log of your concentration. So you type equals in your search bar here, and then ln for natural log, lowercase parentheses, and then click on the cell you want to do the math with. Then close parentheses, enter. Then that gives you the value, and then you can double click this little box here to drag it down, or you can manually drag that down. And then finally, reciprocal concentration. that will equal 1 slash is divide /, then click on the box. And then that will give you the reciprocal concentration. So this would be the second order. This would be first order and 0 order. So you want to click your column, highlight that, and then you press Control to highlight a second column of data. And then that's how you do that. And then insert, and then this is your scatter plot right here. That. So you can see that's not really linear. There's a weird curve feature on that. Maybe it's linear. You gotta kind of compare them all to see which is the most linear. And then if you want to change the axis titles, you can put the titles in like that. So again, you just click on this little green plus, and then check the axes title box. And then when you get the box there, you double click on the text box there, and you can put whatever you want in there. This would be time per seconds. And you can change the font on that if you want to. There's ways to do that, like want to make it blue or something like that. Okay, so that doesn't look linear. So we'll try to plot first order. Natural log, control, time, insert, graph. That's definitely not linear. Then finally, concentration versus time. Yeah, press control, otherwise it'll just start to highlight the other box too. And that one looks linear, so that's good. So then to get the slope out of this graph, so that means it's 0 order because the other two were not linear. So to get the slope out of this, add trend line and format trend line. Format data series. Oh, it's over here. There we go. So format trend line. Normally you want to have the equation on the graph, or at least be able to find it if you can. And then the R values get to have to see how well it fits. So the closer that is to 1, the better fit. So if you look on this one, this particular graph, format data series, add trend line, the R value is not 1.98. So you can tell this one's better linear fit. So that is a little hard to tell, but it should be pretty obvious for the homework problems. Okay, so then that's our slope there, the negative 0.0554. So you look on the equation, y equals mx plus b. We have concentration equals negative kt plus initial concentration. So that m is equal to negative k. and our M value is found to be 0.0554. Just divide both sides by -1, and then K is equal to 0.0554. And then their units on this would be rise over run, concentration over time. So concentration over time. So that all works out. And if you forgot your units on K, you could always refer here. All right, I think that's everything I have to say about Excel. For now. And if you have any questions or challenges with this, let me know. Trying to think if there's anything else. Showed you how to do the axis titles, the equation. There's another way to select the data. You can go through this kind of series. Select data source. You can add an entry and then select the X. And let's say you want to do 2 lines. You can do another graph here, like Y. And then that's how you put 2 sets of data on there. So that would be kind of confusing because you'd have 2 different Y's on this, but just in case you wanted to do that, that's how you do multiple data sets on one graph. And you go format data series. We'll select data. If you right click on your line, then you can add a series like this. Click add. And then series X values, you select those. Click this box, and then series Y values, click this little box here, and then select your Y values, whatever those might be. All right. If I went too fast, let me know. Always do another video or meet you on a Zoom meeting. So, all right. Good luck, everyone.